What's next for the African National Congress as it looks towards the future, as it faces all of these troubles? For now, let's talk to Gwen Ramokgopha about some of these issues that are facing the African National Congress. Ma'am, thank you so very much for joining us this morning. The issue of organizational renewal for the ANC is something that has been bandied about a lot over the last few years. But what does it actually mean?
The issue of organizational renewal for the ANC, it means that the organization must be successfully adaptive to the current situation, to the current challenges, which are both internal and external. And that's really what the 110th year anniversary statement of the African National Congress said. To revisit the issue of unity, because without unity, it would be difficult to even build a hegemonious society. It would be a risk to our democracy. And also to take stock of the gains of our democracy, because there are those that want to rubbish the progress we've made. But we're saying, let us take stock, both as the ANC, as a mass democratic movement, and as South Africans, so that we look at building on that. Much more to look at lessons. And some of the lessons are that we must be vigilant because of the experience of state capture, the experience of corruption, the experience of even degenerating infrastructure, so that we don't regress, but we build on.
Ma'am, let's talk a little bit about the issue of the state of the branches of the African National Congress. In 2017, I distinctly remember the then Secretary General, I think it was in the diagnostic report, that said that there were no discussions of ideology that were taking place within the ANC branches, and that they were in a very troubled state, that what he said at the time. Has that improved? If not, why not?
I think that has improved significantly, especially as we reviewed. Since January, we've been meeting with branches, and branches have been reflecting on the renewal path. And even now, in preparation of their own regional conferences, provincial conferences, these were not only elective, they were also discussing the substance of why the ANC was established and why the ANC should continue to be trusted by society as a champion of a strengthening democracy. So we are going to receive reports from branches in this conference. And it is actually exciting. That's what has made the ANC resilient. Many ideas, diversity, but coming to a common consensus on what next.
All right. The issue of state capture has been quite problematic for the party over the last few years. How does this policy conference, what would you like to see this policy conference do or decide upon with regards to how to deal with state capture going forward?
One thing that we have taken as a decision is that the report on the state capture and corruption in general will be part of the plenary presentation. And all commissions will be discussing this aspect, because it has really hurt the ANC, and it has even hurt South Africans even more. So it is an important area of focus. The second thing is that what I expect to emerge from here are key interventions and decisions that will make sure that this never happens again, not under our watch. And that when it happens, we identify it early and nip it in the bud as early as possible.
Right. Yeah. The issue, obviously, of ESCOM, load shedding, and its direct impact on the South African economy. How does this conference guarantee South Africans that we are going to have a future where the lights actually turn on when we switch them on?
Lukhanyo, one of the issues that we're going to discuss is the gender issues and the impact of all this on women.
We'll get to the issue of gender. Let's just quickly deal with Eskom, and then I will get to the issue of gender.
Yes.
Okay.
Electricity and energy affect women. You remember women in the rural areas used to go and fetch wood on their heads. And we said we are bringing electricity where they are. So the disruption of Eskom in terms of electricity supply affects the economy, affects the general society, but it also redresses on the issue of empowerment of women. So it is a very pertinent issue. We will reflect on the President's plan and come up with measures that will assure South Africans that indeed the issue of energy interruption, the issues of energy mix are a priority for the ANC.